In today's video, I am going to be going through the top 5 police cars that I think are the best in ERLC. Now, you might be thinking, the top 5 police cars I think that are the best is maybe this, and this. Oh, that's not the case, okay? That's not the case. Cause, look, as you can see, all these police cars have different purposes. So, for example, the mobile command center is meant for role playing. You're not going to drive a command center around Liberty County. Or maybe this car over here, the Chevrolet Corvette, is for high-speed pursuits. And maybe you could say this car over here, the 2021 Tahoe, is meant for sort of off-road things or SWAT role plays. And maybe this one over here is just meant for normal, normal city patrol, things like that. So they all have different purposes, but I'll be going through which top 5 police vehicles I think are the best in ERLC. Now, the 5th best police car that I think is in ERLC is the 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. Now, the reason why I think this is the 5th best one is because, look, this car, it means a lot to me. Why? Well, you can do a lot of stuff with this car. You can do off-road pursuits. You can do off-road role plays. You can also do SWAT role plays. And plus, this car looks really, really cool. It's actually added to a game not too long ago. So, yeah, that's why I think this car is pretty good. Another reason why I think this car is pretty good is because it looks really, really clean on the cover. Like, look at this on the cover style. It looks really, really cool. And plus, if you add a SWAT livery on this vehicle, it actually looks really, really cool. Like, dude, this car is actually one of my favorites in the game. Pretty much my favorite SUV, in my opinion. Like, I always drive this car around. Like, except I joined Sheriff and there's like a ram bar in front. But this is police team, so I can't show you that yet. But yeah, this is why this is my 5th favorite police car. Now, the 4th favorite car in this game is basically the 2020 Ford Interceptor. Now, you might be thinking, dude, why do you like a 2020 vehicle better than a 2021 vehicle? Well, the reason is because this car, remember the horsepower, okay? But look at this car. It's a tiny little bit more. This one is like 2 and a little bit more, like almost 3 bars but less. This car has exactly 3 bars of horsepower. Now, another reason is because this car looks really, really cool in undercover. So let's just quickly put on what I got for this car undercover for the sheriff team. So let's put on this and this and this. Needs the white color. There we go. Now, this is what my sheriff vehicle looks a bit like. This is what it looks a bit like. As you can see, really, really cool. Again, I use this a lot for like off-road pursuits, but yeah, not as much as a Tahoe though. Tahoe, I use it more off-road. This car, I can drive around the city and off-road. So yeah, this is the main reason why this car is better than the Tahoe is just because it has more horsepower. And which is always a good thing, because obviously if you're in a high-speed chase, horsepower is one important thing when you start the car. So yeah, this is why this is the 4th favorite car, or maybe the 4th best car in ERLC. Okay, so the 3rd favorite or best car in ERLC is basically the Chevrolet Corvette. Now, you guys might be shocked on why I put this on the 3rd when it's a supercar police vehicle. Well, the reason is, well, let me actually put it in its undercover style. So let me show you what my Sheriff Corvette looks a bit like. So we have this one. I don't think we have this one, to be honest. I think it was none. I think there are no plate lights either, no wheel covers, have a push bar, no spotlights, undercover. And I think it was like red, right? Like crimson red. Yeah, so this is what my Sheriff undercover Corvette looks a bit like. Now the reason why I put it in third place is just because of its ground clearance. So look at its ground clearance, it's like extremely low. Like you can easily get stuck. So since ERLC actually patched the glitch where you can push vehicles, so watch this. My car's not in park or anything, but if I try to push the vehicle, can't even push it anymore. So that's why I used to play a lot with this car, but since they patched the glitch where you can push vehicles, I don't really use it now because it's literally so easy to get stuck on the curbs. For example, even if you get stuck on that curb, it's really annoying. So yeah, but one good thing about this vehicle is, again, it's a really fast car. I really do like it. Like, look at the amount of horsepower it has. Dude, this is actually insane. So this is, again, a really good car for sort of police chases. But yeah, again, just because of the ground clearance and like since they patched the glitch on pushing cars, I don't use this car a lot anymore. So that's why I'm gonna drop it down to third place. Like, look, even when I go in this tiny little curb, it basically has a bit of air time, which is not too good. So imagine if you're like in a big curb or like in the big hole. What will happen if you accidentally run into it? Like, dude, even this tiny little thing over here is gonna give this car airtime, like, which is not good at all. So that's why I'll put this car in third place. Alright, so the second favorite car for me, or the best car for me, or for everyone in ERLC, is a very common vehicle. It's the Ford Mustang. Now, the Ford Mustang, as I said, is a really common car in ERLC. You see it in its standard version. You see it in its sort of ghost version. And obviously, you see it the most when it is unmarked like this. So, I'll quickly show you guys what this looks a bit like. Why is there an antenna? Okay, I don't want an antenna. Okay, that looks ugly. Anyways, yeah, this is the Ford Mustang that I own in Sheriff. We don't need a spotlight. I don't actually have a spotlight. So, where are the spotlights? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. And we don't need LPR. So this is what my Sheriff vehicle looks a bit like. The reason why it's in second place and it's in front of the Chevrolet Corvette is, as I was saying, for ground clearance of it, this one has a tiny little bit more, I think, and I don't get stuck easily. The bad thing about this car though is basically it's a very glitchy car. Like, look, even if you like send the car flying into it, it's gonna fly up in the air. Like, dude, even like this, I already pushed the car. Can't do that with the Corvette. Wait, let me double check if I can actually do that with the Corvette. I don't think you can. So let's quickly pop out the Corvette. Fun fact, guys, the Mustang is one of the ERLC's most glitchy vehicles. So this is what we're doing. We basically got out the gun and pushed the car. And look at this, guys. We can barely push the car. So yeah, as I was saying, the bad thing about the Ford Mustang is it's an extremely glitchy vehicle. One time, I basically sent it flying up into the air, which is extremely odd and extremely awkward. But other than that, this car is really good for police chases as well. You don't actually need a rank for this car to unlock it, so I think it's only like 40k or maybe even 30k, somewhere around that. I don't know, because I had this car for quite a long time. I also really like its lights, as you can see. One of my favorite cars in the game, actually. That's why it's in second place. So yeah, Ford Mustang, really nice car, and yeah, this is why I like it. Alright guys, the best car in ERLC that I think. And I think a lot of people will actually agree with me. And it's actually the Dodge Charger wide body. Now, not the first Dodge Charger over here, which you unlock in the officer rank or the deputy rank. Nope, it's not this one. This car is terrible. Well, not, just kidding. It's not terrible, but you know, it's not the best car ever. The car that I like is this one. The Bullhorn Prancer Pursuit wide body, aka the Dodge Charger wide body. Now, this car is really good for role plays. It's really good for patrolling. It's really good for police pursuits or police chases. Now, this is what it looks like in undercover. It's actually what it looks like for sheriff's team, actually, for like the sheriff's team car. Again, really nice car. I do like it. The engine sound is also really cool. I do like the lights of it, especially when it's like nighttime. You can basically turn on the lights and look how cool it looks, guys. Like, dude, these lights are literally amazing. Like, dude, look at this thing over here. Wait, let me sort of, yeah, look at this. This is actually really, really cool. So, yeah, another reason why I like this car over here is just because it's not that hard to unlock. You only need the major rank, not chief deputy or commander, or no, was it colonel? Like the one you unlock with the Corvettes. It's not that rank, but it's only the major rank. The major rank, I believe it's only like 12,000 XP. I'm not too sure, but if you're like grinding for that major rank, I suggest you buy the Ford Mustang. Really, really good car. Actually changed my ERLC game, and that's how I basically got up to this rank over here. Using like the Ford Mustang by like doing police chases and responding to crimes and calls. So yeah, this is why I think the Dodge Charger is my favorite car and one of the best cars in ERLC. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure guys smash the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.